Hello again, this is Verde, and today we're playing Boosted Survivors. We are going for a very specific build that, well, by the weapon, you probably already guessed it. We will try to go for, uh, excuse me, video game? Yeah, by the weapon in spell combination, well, we chose Rain because Rain is the one who spell which has the fewest amounts of legendaries in this game, and KVs too. And we went for Dagger because, well, we are going for Dagger. Yay. We want Dash Attack, which is a dash that attacks. You know, the name there communicates something, I think. And we want, other than dash attack, we also want blink dagger. Blink dagger is a specific dagger upgrade, conditional, that makes it so that our attack, has a chance, not that small of a chance, very easily boostable as well, of triggering a dash automatically. There are a few issues with Blink Dagger. You know, first issue, we don't control the direction of the dash. Actually, we do, but it is the direction we are currently looking at. You know, but with dash attack, you can pretty easily figure out that we are going to be looping infinite attacks. You know, that's the idea, to attack enemies infinitely. We would love dash attack as soon as possible, like right now. We didn't get it. Let's try again. We did get it. We just didn't see it. Okay, now we want dash attack radius, the most of it as possible. We want the dash attack to be enormous radius. Enormous, gargantuan, you know? You want to press shift and immediately hit every enemy in the screen, in the game, in the whole continent, really. You know, if we can. We don't care that much about charges, because once we get Blink Dagger, the charges things will not be that useful. We want, however, to mess a little bit with distance, because, well, as you can probably tell, if we dash like this uncontrollably, we will die. You know? So there are two options there. We could go for a very high distance and hit the whole screen with it. Okay. Which sounds nice, and honestly is nice, except for the fact that you cannot control yourself. Self-control is very important in this game, because, well, we need to dodge, especially given our current state of survivability, which is basically none. Great. So, okay. So, radius is number one priority here, but we want to reduce distance. We need 5 boosts in total so that distance comes to a point where we are comfortable with. Okay. But we can already start working towards the Blink Dagger. We need, and it is a conditional upgrade after all, and we need 3 boosts in order for us to, well, accomplish the thing that we need. Also, we should be using Rain. It is not a lot of damage, but it adds up. Anyway, honestly, I feel tempted towards doing stuff like removing a lot of stuff right now, but I won't yet. Just so that we can we can do our thing a little bit more reliably, but we need radius, all the radius we can get. Already 100 radius is a lot, is a very good amount. You know, actually, I believe if we that we need our combo. You know, we need to reduce distance at least one. I say at least one because, well, actually, I think we can beat a few waves after we get Blink Dagger. Not that many, though, as we currently are. You know, and we could use rerolls too. Yeah, that thing. Thankfully, we are quite fouch. We should be investing into defensibility, survivability. But we can also not. One more size and we are good to go in terms of size. One more size downgrade, I mean. And it is important to do that as soon as possible because of putting. You know, putting might show up. And not being able to get what we are looking for is not neat. You know, let's play extra safe here and not try to rush the game by dashing. Who am I trying to? Who am I trying to? Who am I trying to fool here? I totally won't play it safe. I'll dash as often as I can. Because I am an impatient little boy. Very little. Not that 8 size. Unless that last video that I got to a ridiculous size. Because of epic size boosts. So, here I will actually remove stuff. I don't care about rain damage. I care about size a lot. And also, now that I think about it, yeah, this wave might be problematic. I am somewhat fast, which helps me a lot. Yeah, the speed out there, straight up carrying me. Great. I will remove. I probably should increase damage, but the thing is, right now, damage is useful. As soon as I get Blink Dagger, it straight up becomes useless. Because, well, we are going to be doing infinite damage anyway. You know. This build has been evading me for days, by the way. Perhaps months. So, yeah, I've been trying a little bit hard not to get it. It is a little bit hard to get it. That's what I'm trying to convey here. The information I'm trying to pass to you guys. Mostly because Dagger is not that good. So I will get distance there. Now my dash has shrunk quite a lot to a regular sized dash. Actually, it is still a little bit bigger than a regular sized dash. You know. A regular sized dash has distance 80. This one has distance a little bit more than 80. You know. And yeah, I only took that because it is green. It was green. Oh, it still is. You know. Just because I took it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist anymore, right? I don't know really. I don't know how this game handles that thing. I think it doesn't exist anymore. You know, it exists in my memory, not in my PC's memory. So what I'm trying to convey here. Let's stab my enemies a little bit more. I could get more radius, but I could also shorten the... Please, right? Let's not think too hard. Because we need the condition in order to get our conditional. Important. You know. So then I will like to increase my radius. and decrease my... Eventually, we'll be getting to a point where we have no distance anymore. Our dash becomes a non-dash. You know? Becomes stationary. So we have options in this boss. We either get Blink Dagger, or we get something to make our rain a little bit stronger, so that we can get carried. We either get Blink Dagger or we get carried. You know? If we don't get either of them, well, we will be in bad shape. In a very bad shape. Perhaps Life Seal? Life Seal is nice. Life Seal would carry us a little bit. So we can reduce distance even further. I know I should be getting some stuff that makes me tanky, but I can also not get it, you know. I am very much compromising my survivability for my, honestly, not even damage capability, because I am not dealing that much damage, as you can probably tell. But honestly, game is easy. We can do it. Honestly. The next wave after this boss will be very hard, regardless of if I get Blink Dagger or not. If I get Blink Dagger, it will be hard but fun. Ouch. I took a lot of damage and I didn't take what I want. So, some things that might make the next wave very easy. I could get Elementalist and 40 armor. That would make the next wave easy. You know? I could get Elementalist and 40 armor. That would make this wave easy. I wouldn't say instant one, but easy, or at least. You know? And perhaps I will increase dash damage. Because right now, my everything does not do much. Like, I deal very little damage. I could get a lot of region too, like 40-ish region. I know 32 armor is not 40 armor that I got there, but that's fine. Anyway, I could decrease. I don't care about my size anymore, but I think I do care about the damage that this thing deals. Now it deals twice as much damage as my dash. As my regular attack at me. Ouch, excuse me, video game. Can you please not murder me like that? I would prefer you not to. Thank you. Thing is, dagger does not deal a lot of damage. This build would be very much different if I have the axe instead of a dagger. Or a hammer. Or a sword. Or something else that actually deals damage instead of the dagger. Because this thing deals damage based on our attack. It also knocks enemies based on our attack, so perhaps the part of it that makes it so that... So let's remove distance even further. We'll get to a point where our distance should be 0. And it will change quite a lot when it gets to that point. Because, yeah, we will no longer move. And other things will stop happening as well. But I won't spoil that to you yet. You know, I think we can get it this wave. I would like 600 more boosts, please. That would make my life a lot easier than it currently is. Perhaps not 600, just 5 more boosts, it's alright. And we are back into shape, right? Because we are thinking we could have some region and then some radius, a lot of radius actually. All the radius, 600 boosts in radius, you know, and damage so that we press shift and the whole screen is dead. Those kinds of things. So, great, we got damage. One of those things that I asked for. So this wave is quite complicated. We gotta lure the bats into one of the sides. Because if we stay in the center, they will be somewhat evenly adjusted to the center. And they will be very hard to dodge. However, if we go a little bit to a side and then dodge to the other, I figure out that is a little bit better. A little bit easier that way. Does my attack instantly kill a basic blob? Probably. Budding. Budding is nice. Perhaps there could be easier waves for pudding to appear. However, it is nice regardless. This wave is not dying difficult, you know, but it is difficult. It is a wave that is a little bit harder than the usual, you know. It is not a wave that I'm usually afraid of because, well, I've beaten tougher waves before this one, you know. But in terms of overall difficulty spike, however, it is a tough wave. It is a tough wave. It is this strange composition of regular enemies, coupled with that slow cannon boys, which I call them that now, or slow cannon, the cannon eyes. These guys, they shoot those very slow projectiles. Please give me blink dagger pudding. I never asked you anything. I have asked you a lot. I'm lying. I have asked you like most of the things that you can ask someone, you know. A lot of radius. A lot of radius is nice. I believe I do have a lot of damage, so if I do this, yeah, I believe I can kill an enemy in 4 attacks. Therefore, yeah, my dash attack kills all of them. Great. Remember, my dash only serves the purpose of dealing damage. You know, it is a very inconvenient dash in that sense. But it deals a lot of damage in a moderately big radius. Like, it isn't the biggest radius of the world, but, well, it is almost 200 radius. You know. Right now, I believe it deals more damage than the rain. It isn't that hard to deal more damage than the rain, given only a single damage upgrade, and I believe a couple duration upgrades still. Please let me. Okay, I will increase my distance gladly. Let me upgrade my dash in general, is what I'm trying to ask. Excuse me, video game, you could be easier, you know? But, honestly, We are doing just fine. We are still not that much faster than a bat in terms of regular movement speed. Thank you for listening me, video game. Actually, yeah, I think the bats speed up. Am I crazy? Perhaps I am crazy. I believe the earlier bats had less movement speed than these ones. Perhaps I'm crazy, yeah. I am perhaps crazy. So, you are saying we went through 2 legendaries already and we haven't got Blink Dagger. You know, that is a very common thing to happen to my games that attempt this build. There was a thing here, I think. Yeah, we got critical. I mean, it is something. Radius though. I usually don't get rerolls there, but I thought I would, and I think that it was worth it this time. Ring radius is very nice. Our radius is almost 200. 200 radius means that we can outrange. Let's check. Our radius is 160. 200 radius means that we outrange everything but the snipers. Game, if you're not willing to give me Blink Dagger, at least give me dash cooldown so that I can deal damage more often. Please. Pretty please. Because right now, well, waiting 6 seconds in order to deal damage is not something that I enjoy. You know, even though my damage is very high. And then if my damage sphere was bigger, I mean, very much bigger, like twice as big as it currently is, perhaps, you know, it would be very good. It isn't though. Right now, my dagger on a singular enemy outs DPS my dash, which is now different. As you can see, it is no longer visible. However, it still does the same. You know, it is just does it so invisibly, which is funny. You know, it is easier to calculate too. Like, we don't need to move towards a certain direction in order to use it. You know, we just press shift, and enemies within our range, or ever increasing radius, they just die. You know, the issue is we don't have dash anymore. We have 2 spells, basically. One of them, which is clear without the knockback, and the projectile clearing things, and most of clear, you know, it is damage only clear, and rain, which, well, why am I complaining? Those are the 2 best spells in the game, right? Clear and rain. But I have a nerfed version of clear that grows more slowly, that grows faster in damage, but slower in radius. Right? We don't care about distance anymore. Damage is nice. Chargers are nice. So here is the Colossus. Not that big of a deal, really. Yeah, not that big of a deal. We can just make it kill itself. Thing is, rain is not very strong if you don't have anything for it. You know? Ouch, ouch, my bones. Excuse me. My instinct tells. Oh no, dash over there. You can do it. Just dash over there. No, we have deleted our dash in order to acquire death. You know. And the thing is, if we get Blink Dagger, this changes. This changes even further. You know? This whole game becomes another game about other things. And we did not get Blink Dagger, but that's fine. You know? I am not mad about it. You are. We got 200 radius. It's fine. With outrange most enemies in the game. With a spell that grows in... With a weird spell that grows in damage very fast. You know? And also, this spell, quote unquote, which is our dash, scales in damage based on both boosts and level ups. You know, which is nice, very nice. You know, and we also have critical strike, by the way, which helps us further scale in damage. So what do we want here? We don't want is to change our size even further. Perhaps more damage. Let's go to 1000% damage. That seems like a good point to be. Not to stop, just to be there in general. You know, that is only 10 boosts, by the way, to get to 1000% damage. Very simple. Have I removed damage region? No, because I need to be a little bit tankier than I currently am. Region would be fine, some armor. I would prefer life seal, but the game has not been very kind to me in my legendary, so I won't ask it all that many stuff. So let's change tactics. Let's go for the mass removal. Now we are dealing a lot of damage in a very big radius too. We cannot see the radius, but the radius exists. You will have to trust me there. You know? Yeah, we press shift and enemies in our radius around us die. Very interesting. Ouch. Yeah, this wave is complicated. That's why I'm not talking all that much. But that's fine. Let's press shift here. I want that speed because... Well, why is speed important to us? Well, mostly because we can't dash. So... Not being able to dash is a thing that makes us value speed a lot more than we would if we were able to do that thing. Anyway, I don't think I will be increasing critical chance on the thing. But radius... Yeah, let's do the following. We will remove unless we get something that we don't think is worth removing. Unless everything that we get is not worth removing. Or, there is also the other opportunity, we get something rare or better, like something green or better. I don't know if the rarities have names. If they do, I am not aware of them. So, yeah. I was thinking about dashing through that lane, but then I realized I don't have dash. Very fun. Anyway, green region is precisely one of the things I would not use a thing for. Excuse me, can you not exist? Thank you. Can you stop doing that whole existing thing that you were doing? That is very bad for my business. Like, Yeah, look at how many attacks do I need to do in order to kill a purple thing. If only I could do those instantly by pressing shift near them. I love that those pillars guys are trying to help me by throwing enemies into the bog. Very nice of them. You know, very nice of the pillars. Ouch. You hurt me. You're gonna get stabbed. There we go. I don't care about mostly anything up here. This wave will be interesting. Yeah. Whoa. Excuse me, video game? Am I getting it right? You suddenly want me to win? Because that's what I will do if you keep acting like that. There we go, 1000% damage percent. I said percent twice there. Now there are tanks. Tanks make my life a little bit harder, but not that much. The whole issue with tanks, the whole deal with tanks is that they limit my mobility by existing. Same as the purple fire guys. But we don't care about distance anymore. So right now, removals are priority. If only I can. Excuse me, video game. Would love to get that speed upgrade. I tried to dash through that enemy and it didn't work. I wonder why. You know, I wonder why. If only we get something that... So we don't care about damage anymore. You guys die. Excuse me, video game. Can you not? I would love some more charges. Will not lie to you. Only 2 charges. I find that a little bit dangerous. Let's stab those guys. So I don't care about speed. I do care about speed, but not in that way. Slugger, please, Slugger, give me Blink Dagger. Everything I ask is Blink Dagger. At least you already died. The Slugger is a very tough boss if you don't know how to use the bog correctly. If you know how to use the bog correctly, it is as easy as any other boss in the game. You just lure into the bog, you know. Just lure it into the bog, and you'll be fine. Same with Jester, same with every boss but the first one, and we still have not gotten the first thing. And now I'm getting into very complicated territory because, well, I now have 6 chargers. They are snipers now. You know? Well, I would like there not to be snipers. And I still need to get close to enemies in order to press shift. And I don't know how close. It is a problem. The not knowing how close thing is a very big problem. Because I have no idea of my radius. I know it is 200 and something. You know, 230. But the thing is, the number 230, what does it mean? And also, those chargers are surviving my regular attacks? Oof. That's concerning, to say the least. You know, would like radius, but I will get damage instead just because it's green. Do the bats survive my things? They do. Also concerning. Thankfully, this wave does not seem to include snipers. I kind of like this whole killing enemies with my existence thing that I got going on. Like, but I would prefer to have Blink Dagger video game, and I have very few rounds in order to, very few attempts in order to do so. More damage percent, yeah, great. Precisely what I need. Do the bats die? Yeah, they do. Great. Do these regular cannon guys die? No, they don't. But that's fine. Eventually they will. I outrange them, I think. I am not quite sure of it. So let's poke them a little bit. There we go. Let's keep increasing radius. I mean, 10 charges. It is a number of charges, right? Excuse me. Let me just do something. That will probably kill me. There we go. That will probably kill me eventually, but I don't want to be pressing shift to use an attack, basically. Let's get this because it's green. I will always be prioritizing. It feels so much better now that my weird voodoo, or I don't know what I am using in order to kill my enemies, that my weird black magic does this kind of things, and it wasn't the shift. You know? That was concerning. Now I cannot use my ray anymore, but honestly, I wasn't using it. I don't care about charges anymore. Really, when you get like these many charges. We are fine. We need more radius. We need Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger would make it very different than it currently is. Even though it is already very strong, it can be stronger. You know, way stronger than it currently is. So, radius. Radius. Radius is our number 0 priority right now. Just so that we can effectively clear our waves without even looking at them. The difficulty of this run is going down very fast, you know? And honestly, that's only dash attack, with one of the worst weapons in the game for it, too. If we remove the idea of Blink Dagger. I mean, because dash attack, if we had an axe, this thing would be a monster. And it is already a monster right now, as you can probably see. Right? Now imagine this with a hammer or an axe or anything, really. And now you know why dash attack is strong. We don't care about charges anymore. I think we will very soon not care about damage either. I was wrong. Did I get self-reflection already? Or am I crazy? Am I going crazy? I will get the cooldown thing anyway. But I'm very certain I did get self-reflection. Might be insane right now. The cooldown thing is very much strong, by the way. Not as strong as Blink Dagger. But hey. Many things in the game are not as strong as Blink Dagger. In this scenario here. Like, Blink Dagger in this scenario here just means that I won the video game. You know? And I already won the video game. It's win more in that scenario. Because I have 100 armor, you know. I have a thing, which I press spacebar, and half of the screen dies instantly. I like the fact that it seems that it is very much instant, you know. It is as instant as it can get. Like, no animations or anything like that. You just press the button and things die. Okay. Very straightforward, too. Let's press things repeatedly. Things such as spacebar. There we go. Enemies are dying. More damage percent. That seems necessary. We're soon getting into the 2 case territory. Radius. Radius. So we have one more opportunity of getting Blink Dagger this game. And given my luck, we're probably not getting it. You know, which is after the next boss. We press space and we instantly deal 6k damage to everything around us. Great. You know, could be better. We could have a lot of region. I don't know. It could do other things too. Ouch. It could do other things too. Such as, I don't know. Such as instantly killing enemies over and over again. But it doesn't do that, you know? It is just a simple and honest. Actually, we have one more opportunity of getting Blank Dagger. I was wrong. I forgot about this whole map. Okay, it is very similar to the other maps, to the last map. And I don't think multi-hit works here. It's not like we can test it, right? Yeah, I don't think multi-hit works. So, let's remove multi-hit. Yeah, this is like Super Crown of Swords right now. Insane Crown of Swords. Insanity of Swords. Yeah. But no Blink Dagger yet. Which is sad. Would like Blink Dagger. Let's get the radius to about 600. Yeah, I think 600 is a good point. 600 is a good point. So we stop upgrading radius, we start upgrading, I don't know, damage. The thing is, this would be very much different if we needed to move every time we wanted to clear the whole screen. You know. Very much harder, too. Okay, I will not say no. I won't say no to that. To that purple radius. But at the same time, I don't think we need more radius upgrades. I think we got enough. We are hitting everything we need to. Which is everything on the map. So let's start increasing damage, right? I would love a Blink Dagger here. oyster. You know? Every 2 seconds I press space. I did not get the blink dagger. It's fine, really. No, it isn't. It is not fine. I am very much sad that I'll have to do this whole thing again to get a blink dagger. And this is, by the way, one of the reasons I believed that there were weights in this game, because blink dagger, I've been trying to do this build for, well, ever since I figured out that blink dagger existed. And that was like the second day of playing this game, right? Not really, I believe the third day, perhaps. You know. And, well, yeah. So, and I had that idea. I knew about that combination. But I simply couldn't ever get it. I don't know. The game seems like it wants to avoid me or something. You know, it doesn't want me to break it. It is with there's a much radius, and these KVs are one of the strongest builds in the game, perhaps the strongest because it deals unlimited damage. You know? However, I couldn't get it to work. Ever. I got the combination, I think, twice. And both of the times, I did not have a good time because, well, I died way too early. So, yeah. I will not be picking random, by the way. A miss boost there could cost me the run, because if I suddenly have to move every time I press a space, then I am in bad shape. There we go. Honestly, this is going to YouTube. Okay? Yeah, honestly, this is going to YouTube. Even though I could not get the blink dagger I wanted, I suppose I will try it again sometime in the future, right? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, this much of a rant, and I hope to see you guys next time.